comparing from, what do we have last year in inventory, what do we have this year? Easy. Next 2 pages is the direct method. The first page on the left-hand side is the same exact thing, but it's asking you now to use the direct method. What's different is this big box, the matrix, the spreadsheet here. Because what they do is they list every single thing, they list what the accrual basis dollar amount is, then they have an add column, then they have a deduct or a minus column, and then they carry it over. So can you see how the feds really like this? It's a lot more recording, a lot more detail. All they need to do is pull this one spreadsheet. But then what you do after this, minusing and deducting and adding, is then for this statement of cash flows, which is different than the other one, okay, they group in major classes or categories the like dollars. So the feds like that too, because they can look at major classes or categories that the company is holding, instead of the prior page, which just shows you what was the net income, and then the pluses and minuses, and then you get the end. This one, you've got to come up with a formal spreadsheet matrix, and then you have to develop that and group them into major revenue classes. So guess what? Look at the 2 statements, you come up with the same number. Okay, now can you see how most people use the indirect method? It's real easy to go, what did we have in the savings account last year, and what do we have this year? What did we pay in rent last year? What did we pay this year? What did we pay in utilities last year? What did we pay this year? Very easy. And did we pay it in cash? That's it. Case closed. You don't have to come up with a separate matrix, add and deduct, and then put them in major categories, lump them together. Okay, so just wanted to remind you then of that as the statement of cash flows. So that ends 13. Okay, like I said, it's kind of dry, and I have to remind you of what we did from last class.
Wait,